Hi everyone, it's Anne here from Positively Papercraft and welcome to day number 2 of my Father's Day week. Today I have this gorgeous kind of toolbox gift box. So what I did was I took a piece of card which is 12 by 9 inches, and as you can see there I am scoring all 4 sides at 1/2 inch and 2.5 inches. And then I'm now taking 2 pieces of card which are 12 by 8.5 inches, and I'm scoring the long side at 1/2 inch, 2.5, 9.5 and 11.5. And the short side is 2, 4, 6 and 8 inches. And as I said, 2 pieces, so just repeat the same scoring measurements to this one that you've just done to the previous one, and these 2 pieces will be the little boxes for the top of our toolbox. So I am just folding and burnishing the main box piece, and I'm just showing you where to cut it there on the screen. We're just basically creating 4 kind of tabs so that we can obviously make like just a basic box with it. Okay, so I'm just going to now put glue on those 4 little tabs that we have, and I'm just gluing those together. And then you will notice we have like kind of 4 lips, I would call them, little score sections that I'm just folding them over there now. And you just want to put some glue in the corners and just glue them down onto each other, and that just creates like a little kind of lip so that our 2 boxes don't drop in like into the main box, which you'll see there later. I've just got some black ink, any ink would do, and I'm just distressing the kind of edges of the box just to give it a bit more of a, you know, a kind of aged, bit of a worn effect. So I'm now moving on to the 2 boxes which will be our 2 little boxes that fold down. You're just going to do the same, you know, cutting to both of them. And as you can see there, you just want to leave the middle excuse me, the middle flap, you want to leave the little end score piece on that one. As you can see there, we've got the little score section left on the middle pieces, and that's so we can fold it over, and it just creates 2 little tabs so that our lid doesn't kind of, you know, just drop in or gape That's why I left those. And then I'm just mitering the corners so that they don't catch. And I've got a 3/4 of an inch circle punch, and I'm just punching a little finger hole out. And then it's just a case of putting some glue on the 2 flaps on each side and gluing the little box together, and then repeat the same thing on the other piece, because it just makes an identical box. And then I'm just cutting any little bits off. Sometimes you get some of the flaps kind of get in the way, so if they do, just trim a little bit, mite a little bit out of them so they don't get in the way. And then I'm just gluing that together there. Again, you can miter a couple of little bits off the lid if you think it's not closing too well, but don't take too much off, because I think I did, and one of my lids didn't really want to stay closed, so just be wary about cutting too much off. Alright, so that's all of the boxes made, and again I've just gone around with a dauber and some black ink just around the boxes, as you can see there. Now I've already popped one of the little kind of hinges on just to show you what we need to achieve. And I mean, it is really simple. It's just a case of putting our little fasteners on. Now you're going to need 4 pieces altogether, and they need to measure 3.5 by 1/2 an inch, and I've just rounded the corners on them and then distressed the edges. And you are also going to need around about 10 brads. I think I used about 10, because you need a couple for the handle. And I'm just showing you here, that's how I get my boxes in the right place, by just placing them on the top like I have there now, and then I just take the fasteners, the hinges, and just place them where I think they need to be. And then I just take a pokey tool and just poke a hole through both, through the hinge and the box at the same time, and then pop the brad through, and you should end up with them in the right place. And then again I just place the top lid back on, and then I do the same to get the correct hole in the bottom. And then again just put the brad through, and then you want to repeat the same thing on the other side. So as you can see there, I'm just doing the same thing on the last one, just positioning it where I think, and then just poking a hole through. Now what else I did use as well was when you put the two boxes together like that, I found that they were kind of not really staying together very well. I wanted them to be quite close together, and what I did was I took a couple of magnets, and you will see in a minute, I just put one on the inside of each top box so that when I close it now, it snaps together, you know, and it stays closed. You don't have to do that, but I just, you know, it just didn't look how I wanted it to look. As you will see in a minute, when I close them up and, you know, put them onto the base box like that, I just found that you can see there they just weren't staying together like I wanted them. So I just took a couple of magnets and just placed one in the front, you know, the inside front there of the two boxes. I just used a glue dot to stick them on, and then I found it kept the boxes closed. So just on the inside front. And you can see it just looks better. It just looks so much better with the boxes actually staying closed together. So the handle, I haven't wrote the sizes down, but you'll be able to find them on my blog. So again, with the handle, I'm just putting 2 brads in, one in each side, and it just it allows you the handle to be able to move around, and then it also, you know, matches with the other brads. And again, just use a pokey tool and then just pop your brad through, and that's the handle done as well. Okay, so now it's just really a case of decorating. I'll just use some various die cuts and things I've got. I used Best Dad, which I cut from some foam as well, just to lift it up. And those cute little dies, I'll try and put the link for them, and just decorate it basically however you want, and you can get quite a lot of goodies in there if you wanted to put chocolates or whatever you want in. But yeah, it's a really lovely box, and I think it just looks so cool, and it isn't difficult to make. It might look it, but honestly it's really not. Just, you know, once you've done it, you'll realize it's not hard. So yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll be back again tomorrow with project number 3.